Alrighty, so these are my two Exoterra dart frog tanks. Uh, as you can see, we have the hydroton on the bottom. This tank just has plantation soil separated by a weed blocker. You can kind of see it there. Then I have my cocoa hut and the film canister pool, I guess you could call it. It's kind of where they hop in sometimes. Some grapevine to the right, and this interesting piece is actually just from the beach. I just baked it and washed it out with boiling water. This bromeliad is from Hawaiian Botanicals. It's a smaller species. It was only $10, and it's already actually growing another one in the back. You can kind of see it behind it. Then there's just an air plant right there. This nozzle right here is the monsoon nozzle. And actually, you know what? I'll show you the monsoon quickly here. Sorry, mind the zoom ed sticker. This is the monsoon. It has a cycle option for how often you want it to go off of, and then duration, time setting. I have it going off, what is that, every 2 hours for 30 to 40 seconds. And here, I'll show you it quickly here. This is it in action. It's just kind of spraying pretty fine mist, but it's not like overpowering. Definitely for a bigger enclosure, you'd want the Mist King for more power, right? Then I just have a fern back here. Just got it from a local plant store. Yeah, that's grapevine. I think I mentioned that already. The background isn't Exoterra background. That's the Zoomed cork bark background. It fit perfectly, 12 by 12 by 18. 12 by 18. And I really like it for attaching things onto it. Like, I attached this piece onto it with what are they called? Zip ties, zap strap, whatever, you know. So this is the auratus and auratus and azureus tank, and then just the light setup, right? And oh, one more thing. These leaves, those are well, I'm drawing a blank here. Those are these, which are dried Indian almond leaves. Oh, they're catappa leaves, right? And they're just, I don't know, a lot of froggers use them. The frogs actually sit on them quite often after their mister goes off. Mainly just because they soak up a lot of moisture, and a lot of moisture sits on top of them. Like, as you can see, this leaf right here, that's pretty wet. Anyways, this is my leucomelas tank. That moss right there, that is frog moss. You can just order it on Amazon, or you can actually find them in craft stores. They'll be like preserved. You just get them nice and wet, wash them out sort of, and plant the roots down. They don't really have roots, but you put the dirt face down on the soil and it should grow. This is right here, this is a cork round from Zoomed, and I actually have a pilia planted in there, and it grows like a weed. It's awesome. Once again, there's one of the film canister baths. Here is my leucomelas cocoa hut. Sphagnum moss on top, just to give it a little something, right? And just a little air plant. Here's the same bromeliad, same store, Hawaiian Botanicals in Richmond. It's really great. They have so much selection. And once again, just some driftwood that I got from the beach. I just I actually screwed it onto the plexiglass that I have on top, and it works perfectly. Oh, there's one of my frogs actually. There's one of the lukes. I actually really like the leucomelas. They're awesome. Once again, here is a catappa leaf. Sorry for the glare. And this is just a dracaena. Actually, you can kind of see a frog. There's one of the frogs just sitting on the dracaena. They sit there all the time. The bromeliads, if I lowered them, I bet you they would sit there all the time. And once again, a exoterra nozzle, which is perfect. And so yeah, that's both of my dart frog enclosures. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward.